Hey guys, welcome back to the movie summary. Beginning of the movie, we see a rich man. His name is Richard. He comes to vacation in a desert with his girlfriend Jennifer in his private helicopter. Actually, Richard is already married. However, he had an affair with Jennifer. There he wants to do hunting. That's why he also gets guns. When Richard goes home, they both become close and make private time together. Morning, Jennifer wakes up and comes into the hall. When she looked outside, there were two men holding guns. Seeing them, she gets scared and calls Richard. Then Richard comes there and tells Jennifer that they are my friends. One of them is named Stan, and the other is Dimitri. While they are all talking, Stan stares at Jennifer. Jennifer notices it and leaves. Richard tells his friends that Jennifer is just a friend to me. My wife doesn't know about this matter, he says, don't tell this to anyone. That night they all drink together. Then Stan flirts with Jennifer. On the other hand, Dimitri stares her like he wants to make out with Jennifer. Then he sees the drug in Richard's hand and tells everyone. Jennifer then asks what's up with Richard. Richard says that if we take it, we will be very intoxicated. He also asks Jennifer to hide the drug. Then she puts it in her locket. Later she calls Richard while playing music and dancing. But Richard won't go. So Jennifer calls Stan and they dance. After that everyone goes to bed. The next day morning, Jennifer comes into the hall looking for Richard. Then Stan tells Jennifer that Richard took his passport and went out on an errand. He will come till lunchtime. Dimitri, on the other hand, is relaxing in the pool. Stan stares at Jennifer again. If he looks like that, Jennifer doesn't like it and goes to her room. Stan also goes after Jennifer. Then while she is changing her dress in her room, Stan watches from behind. Seeing that, Jennifer gets scared and sits on the bed. Stan approaches her and talks strangely. He still tries to catch her and seduce her. Just then Dimitri arrives there. Jennifer thinks Dimitri will help her. But Dimitri silently comes out and closes the door and leaves. Stan then forcibly make private time with Jennifer. After a while, Richard comes home. When he goes to Jennifer, she is lying on the bed crying. Richard asks what happened to Jennifer. Jennifer then tells Richard what happened. And I don't feel like staying here, she says, let's go. But Richard somehow comforts Jennifer and puts her to bed. Jennifer wakes up and sees Richard in front of her. He tells Jennifer that I sends a lot of money in your account. Forget about whatever happened with you. You're so beautiful. That's why my friend can't control himself. After all this, Richard does not say anything to his friend. So Jennifer gets angry and scolds Richard a lot and says, I'm leaving. Richard tries to stop her. Then Jennifer says, I will tell your wife everything that happened between us. Hearing this, Richard gets angry and beats Jennifer. Jennifer then runs away. Richard also goes after Jennifer with his friends. Jennifer runs and stops near a ravine. Richard also comes there with his friends. Richard gently calls Jennifer close and pushes her into the ravine. Then she goes straight and falls on a dead tree. Then Stan says, why did you do this with Richard? Richard said that if Jennifer runs away, she will go to the police station and tell everything that happened. That we all have to go to the police station. Later they all go home and burn all of Jennifer's belongings. Next day morning they sit and think. We killed Jennifer, but her body is still there. So the three of them go to the ravine to look for Jennifer's body. On the other hand, Jennifer is still alive. A branch of a tree is stuck in her stomach. So she gets a lot of pain. But with the help of her lighter, she sets the dry tree on fire and it breaks. Immediately Jennifer gets up and goes to the side of the rock to hide. Above, Richard and his friends look into the ravine for Jennifer, but she is not there. Then they realize that Jennifer is still alive. So the three of them go to find her. As they search, it gets dark. Then Richard sees bloodstains somewhere. Following them, they go near a river. There they three separate and search for her. At one point, Dimitri puts his gun aside and goes to the toilet. Jennifer then takes his gun and points it at him. She shoots him, but the gun is locked. So she can't shoot him. Thinking this is a good time, Dimitri hits her. He also tries to kill her by drowning her in water. But just then Jennifer takes Dimitri's knife and kills him. Then she takes the gun and bike that she has and goes into a cave. There she tries to clean her wound. But as the pain gets worse, she remembers the drug that Richard gave her to hide. She takes it in her mouth. Intoxication after eating it. So she knows no pain. Then she cleans her wound and goes to bed. The next day, Dimitri's body comes up while Stan is washing his face in the river. Stan gets scared when he sees that. Then Richard also comes there. Then they both tie a stone to Dimitri's body and throw it into the same river. As they walk together, Richard hits Stan. Because it all happened because of him. Jennifer, on the other hand, wakes up to find that her injury is completely gone. As she walks out, Richard arrives and kills her. Soon Jennifer wakes up. Jennifer dreams that she is actually dead. Knight had this dream because of her taking drug. Later she comes out of the cave and stares ahead with binoculars. Richard and Stan plan how to find Jennifer. Later, Richard takes his bike and leaves to look for Jennifer. Stan looks at the wound on his face in the mirror. The mirror reflection appears to Jennifer. She thinks that there is someone there. She goes near them. Stan will be there. As his car runs out of gas, he keeps filling it with gas. Thinking this is the right time, Jennifer shoots Stan. Then Stan injures his shoulder. Immediately he runs away and hides behind a stone. While Jennifer is looking for Stan, Stan shoots Jennifer from behind. Hence Jennifer's ear injury. Then she runs away from there. Stan takes his car and arrives to hit Jennifer. Jennifer then shoots him dead with her gun. Then she takes his car and goes straight to Richard's house. Richard is taking a shower at home when he hears a noise. So he comes into the hall and looks. Jennifer is out there holding a gun. He then tries to talk to her, and she ignores him and shoots him dead. This is how this movie ends.